Well, my friends, old Snipster is back. Or as one fella called me from all the songs, Snipperachi. 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 Snipperachi Fiato. Snipperachi. So, yeah. Met a lot of awesome people, man. Everybody there is so like-minded. It's so easy to be around them. Everybody's excited. Everybody was happy. And, man, it was just a good time. We had Bix's pre-party on Thursday at a brew house. That was cool. That was fun. Dick Algar showed up. Later on in the evening, we get an announcement. Hey, John Kin comes in, guys. Charlie Lee's coming over here for a few minutes. You know, he just got in off a flight. Had a bunch of stuff to get ready for the presentation the next day, so he couldn't stay long, which is, you know, glad he came, you know, even for a minute. You know, he was there for probably 15 or 20 minutes, I think. So a lot of people, you know, mobbed him for pictures, and but it was a good time. It was a good time. Bitcoin Ben, again, Dick Algar, Bix Weir, just, man, it was good times. I think probably twice, I think I saw old Crypto Blood. He was there. It's like every time I saw him, a bunch of people were around him or people around me, so I didn't have a chance to go say what's up. But it was a good time, man. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And there was just these two twins, these girls or ladies, you know, and they're like, "Oh, hey Joe, we follow you for a while, and you know, can we take a picture?" Sure. So I'm throwing out a little Austin Powers, you know, line. I got, you know, one on each arm, taking a picture. Twins, bezel, twins. I had to, man. You know what I'm saying. And it was funny because they were both kind of, you know, intuitive, if you will. And she was telling me, one of them, I say she, I'm not sure which one was which, but one was telling me a story. And I thought she said in 2002. And if not, maybe they'll comment in the comment section to correct me if I get any of this wrong. But I talked to a million people, heard a million different stories of different things, so forgive me if I get this a little bit wrong. But I think she said 2002 she had a dream, and in the dream she told her sister, her twin sister, something about buying these Bitcoins or something, or something that's, I don't know if she knew the name Bitcoin then or just something else. And her sister realized, oh, I know, you know, I guess when the time came, I know what that is. She bought some, and long story short, she got herself a nice house and ranch out in, I believe, Texas somewhere. I think it was Texas. But that's a great story. You know, it's kind of like the earlier you get in, the easier it is to look back after just a few short years, because you'll never see those prices again. Right? You think you're going to see $400 Bitcoin, $250 Bitcoin, $888 Bitcoin? No. Those days are over. Could it touch 4,000? Yeah, we could see a crash to for sure. I'd say that. But even at 4,000, you got in at $100, $50, $10, whatever the hell it was. Can you imagine that? And that's why I keep saying, stop looking at the day-to-day stuff. Don't be all obsessed about it. Look, you know, it's been about 30 seconds since I checked online. The market's down again. Don't get obsessed. And by now, to be honest with you, you probably shouldn't be obsessed. If you've hodled and dealt with this market this year, you are fast becoming an OG. Original gangsta, my friends. So, yeah, it was cool. Good time. You know, went to the restaurant next door inside the Holiday Inn Hotel. Houlihan's. Good food, good eating. Everyone was hanging out over there drinking, you know, eating all that stuff. Although Snippy didn't. The best I did was what the hell was that thing called? Arnold Palmer. What the hell's an Arnold Palmer? Oh, that's a sweet tea and lemonade together. Like, that sounds pretty good. Let me try one of those. So I got one. That was about as good as I got as far as alcohol goes, okay? I'm the guy that drinks the damn Mike's Hard Lemonades or the root beers, you know, with a little bit of alcohol. I mean, they're not that they're a small amount of alcohol. They're not bad, but I gotta have something that tastes. I can't be drinking something that tastes like pee. That's just not. Bitcoin Ben, on the other hand, you drink that stuff like it's water. You don't, you know, what was that movie, Princess Bride? Yeah, and never get in a land war with Asia. And what I would say is, never get in a drinking contest with Bitcoin Ben. I don't even know if it affected him. Like, what I'd get buzzed on, you know, or no, excuse me, what he would get buzzed on would be me, like, forgetting what happened the whole night, waking up, whose bed am I in, what am I doing in this room, you know. That's Bitcoin Ben getting buzzed. He's an OG on that. Let me tell you something. He's all right. So, a lot of kind people, a lot of, you know, Joe, keep going, man. Don't worry about the trolls and all that crap, dude. We believe, you know, we know what you're saying, dude. We're with you. You know, great support, people. You know, if you're over this way or over that way, stop by the house. You can stay with us, you know, your family. Like, just some serious, awesome, or seriously awesome support. And then Jan and Desiree, you know, the psychic with it, was there. She was giving some readings to some people. They'd asked her, hey, can you give me a reading? So she's like, yeah, sure. I'll spend a half hour or an hour, depending on what they paid, you know, for. And I had two people that I knew got readings. It came up to me to find me later on, like, Joe, got a reading from Desiree. I was like, well, like previously? No, today. It was great. That girl's good. You know, I was like, cool, man, good. I'm glad, you know. That's why I said I try to find some of this stuff, and if it pans out, hey, let me share this person with you. You know, you need to contact this person for a reading or that kind of thing. If I find a connection that's not that good, well, I don't want, you know, I'm not going to share it with you. I don't want to share it with you. And rightfully so. You know, I don't want you potentially wasting money on something that's not going to quite work out. Doing my best here, you know, to get you qualified psychics and whatnot. I gotta run them through the gamut myself first. But yeah, nice lady. Jan and I and her, we all had a good time. Had a couple little sessions at our own table. Jan did, and I had one, and we went back. They checked out. See, I was originally supposed to check out Sunday, which is today, at 2:50 p.m. or not check out, but be on the flight out. And Saturday night, I'm like, well, clearly this thing has already ended here. There ain't nothing going on Sunday with anybody. So I'm like, let me relook at my flight. I'm like, oh, I could leave tonight at 10:30, which was Saturday night. I'm like, let me go ahead and switch that up. And then they told me, well, we've already checked out, and because our flight's at 11:30, so we're just gonna hang out down at the restaurant downstairs and then call Uber when it was time. So I'm like, well, my room's still available. I was like, you guys want to do? Because Jan was like, hey, Desiree, you think you could help Joe with any of the treasure stuff, like any, I don't know. And she's like, yeah, probably. Let's see what we can do. So long story short, she got some interesting things to say about the stuff we're looking at in a very, very positive way. So I'm still waiting now. I told Pete all about it this morning. And I said, Pete, come on, man. Not that I'm pressuring him. We have to wait patiently for Michelle. But for us, it was like, Joe, that's confirmation. We need to go do this. Like, it's, in other words, there's stuff there for sure. That's basically what this amounts to. Now we got to find where exactly do we go, and in which state actually are we going to go. And but again, that's why we feel like, okay, Michelle, White Dove, you are the key. Let's go. Take her down there and sniff it out like a bloodhound. So that was kind of exciting for me. And we had to, that same Saturday, we had the round table discussion. Bitcoin Ben, myself, Bix, and then the fabulous John Kim was the moderator. And it was, man, that was a good round table. Everyone afterward was like, man, that was really exciting. We were kind of pumped, and like, a little bit of dancing, a little bit of music and stuff in between, some jokes. Like, it just worked out. It was really, really good. Let me tell you, John Kim is a good hype man too, man. He get the crowd going. He's cool, man. Not that he wasn't cool before. He was cool when he came to Jason Nip's house too. Okay, he's just as cool, as he was then. So, yeah, good times. I'm not going to sit here though and say, oh, I'm going to every single conference. I'm going to go to that one. Like I said before, I will say it again. I hate flying. Can't stand it. Don't want to go if I don't have to. But anyway, so the 10:30 flight last night went to Newark, New Jersey, Jersey. Not Florida, Jersey. Basically the same flight time. It's about just a hair over 5 hours. So I'm like, if I don't do it, because then I got a 55-minute layover, which then becomes a 3-hour flight down to Florida. I'm like, if I don't do it, then I'm coming in straight. It'll be a straight flight, 5 hours from San Francisco to Tampa on Sunday, but then I'm leaving at 2:50. Something was 3 o'clock. Add in the time difference. You know, it's gonna be near midnight by the time I get home, or actually probably past midnight by the time I actually get home. And then I got to go to work the next day. Like, nah. So I was like, you know what? I'd rather do this because I was able to get from 10:30. The flight got us on, you know, because of the time change. Was 6:45 a.m. And you can't sleep on no damn plane. I mean, you can't. Nodding in and out, head falling over, all that stuff. It ain't working. So I'm like, all right, I'll try to catch a little shut eye on the next flight, the one from Newark to Tampa. And it was kind of the same story. So I was like, got here, I'm like, my eyes, I was like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I was just going to take a nap, but I'm hungry. So my wife made me a pizza. And then I was like, well, I haven't driven the side by side in, you know, several days. Let me take it out. You got to break them in a little bit too, you know. So definitely, you know, anyone want to come? And Evelyn was like, yeah, I'll go. So I basically told her some of the, you know, stuff that happened out there, you know, whatever, you know, at the Litecoin Summit, how it went. We were chatting. Came back in, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to go take a nap in the RV where it's quiet, no kid noises, no dog barking, someone knocks at the door or whatever. Just quiet. So I went in there and started chatting with Pete a little bit, you know, basically letting him know, hey, I talked to Desiree, and like, there should be some stuff there. We should be able to, you know, hopefully, you know, God willing and Michelle White Dove willing, we should be able to find something, you know, we hope. So that was exciting because she could have said, look, I don't feel like there's anything there. I think it's gone, or it was never there. Then I'd say, Pete, man, just had a psychic look at this, and not looking good. But it looked good, so he was happy. So now it's like, all right, hopefully Michelle will say, okay, Pete, I'm ready. You know, ready for your reading, and do it. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah. Now I've got to do my daily videos for tomorrow morning, and I did do a post on my Patreon, which is always in the description box, by the way, but got a little intel, a little secret intel, Digibyte, some pretty cool news. It doesn't necessarily mean all of a sudden it's going to spike. Get ready for a spike. It could, but I'm not even thinking that. But what I am thinking is what we thought before. I could see a strong case for Digibyte getting into that for sure. Like, I feel absolutely certain top 20. Like, no joke, easy. The question would be, could it do top 10? And I'll be honest with you, I think it can do it. And I'm not saying get ready for it right now. Like, oh, when the announcement comes in the next day or so. I'm not saying that. It will lead to that, I think, at some point in the not too distant future. It'll keep climbing up. Like the Webbot said, which coin did it pass today? The Digibyte passed today on the coin market cap. It ain't done yet, sitting over there at 33, 34. No, it was in the 50s, and now it's steadily at 33, 34. It's been that way for quite a while. I think it can get into the 20s, and I think it can get into the 10s. It could be a top 10 coin. Do I know with absolute certainty? Of course not. But I posted a bit of what I'm talking about on there. I will do a video though to let you know specifically what I did say, and you know, basically, you know, to the point, tomorrow morning about that announcement that will be coming from them. Bottom line is, it's good news. It's what we want to hear, and we want October, November, December to roll on here a little quicker if these things fixing to go up nicely, right? All of them. So we will see. Take care.